But these days, martial arts to me is more like a scene from Bubba Hotep. You know, at the end when an aging Elvis has to take on the mummy, it's more like, oh, don't make me use my stuff. No, it's more like, don't make me use my stuff. Well, today we're going to do teriyaki tempeh. I know it's not much of a stretch because if you can do teriyaki tofu, you can do teriyaki tempeh. Difference is I'm making my own teriyaki sauce. I find the ones you buy in the store, they're just too sweet. There's too much sugar in them. Well, although it has to be sweet, I'm going to use maple syrup. And so it's a little different, but I like it, and I think you'll like it too. So if you're ready to go, I'm ready to go. Hey, let's go. Come on, let's go. Come on. All right, let's get started. All right, first everyone's favorite, tempeh. Now you can cut the tempeh into strips like that, and it would be easier to cook. But I like to cook them in little cubes because I find it much better. Okay. Next up, we're going to make the teriyaki sauce. First thing, soy sauce. Now you can use a dark soy sauce. That's generally what's done. I'm using a seasoned soy sauce for seafood. It has less salt in it, which, you know, is something we need to think about, right? So about a cup, I would say. Let's see, I think I've got a cup. Okay, use that. Next ingredient, maple syrup. Now, a lot of recipes, they call for, you know, extra sugar. That's why I like to make my own, because you buy them in the store and they're all like, you know. Let's see now. Using a little more of this than the soy sauce. I think that's all I have too. Wow, aren't we lucky? Woo! And of course, a thumb-sized piece of ginger. And garlic. Now, some people might say, why don't you use a garlic press? Well, you know, bugger, should have done this first, right? You know, the garlic press, I always find that it's so hard to clean out. And this does a better job. All right. Now, the next ingredient is important. Now, you can use rice wine vinegar, or if you don't have that, you can use white vinegar, but I'm not going to do either of those. I'm using a balsamic vinegar that is infused with a flavor of bourbon maple, a little more hit of maple. Put in a glug of that. Oh, this is so choice. Do a little mix. Have a little taste. Very good. Perfect. I had just enough maple syrup. Whew, thank goodness for that. Okay, so we're going to put our tempeh into the bowl. I'm not going to use it all. I have another use for the rest of it. And give it a little mix up. And we're going to let this marinate in the fridge for about half an hour, and we'll come back and continue on. Okay? All right. Dig it. Well, hello. As you see, I have some broccolini going here. And is this pan hot enough? We will see. It's time to start. I've marinated it in the fridge for half an hour, and this should be perfect. That's good. All right, let's try one. It has the sizzle factor. All right, so we'll sizzle this on, each side for about 5 minutes each. I think my broccolini is done. I'll put that aside. Yes, this is coming along nicely. Now you can thicken this up by adding some, I guess, the magic powder, which is cornstarch and water. I don't think I'm going to have to do this. I didn't put like a whole lot in there. But if you wanted it a little thinner, you could add some more water to it if you want. Ouch, I almost burned myself. But I think this will be okay. We got another couple minutes to go. I'm just going to move it around a bit more and we'll see. Okay. As I said, right? Perfect. That's just enough. Alright, so we're going to plate this and you will like it. Alright, let's do this thing. Broccolini, why not? And my favorite special ingredient, avocado. Now I know avocado isn't necessarily a Japanese ingredient, however, we'll call it Nouveau Nippon. How's that? And of course, some sesame seeds. All in there. All right. So there we have it. Here I try it. Let's try it. It came out very well. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. So if you like that, you know what to do, right? And please drop a like, leave a comment. And this is my second world tour for tempeh. Tempeh is very versatile. I don't care what anybody says. But we'll find out as we continue on. Where am I going to next? I'm not sure yet. I have a few ideas. But we will get there. All right, until next time. Talk to you later. I'm going to eat this now. Bye-bye.